At Susan's, it's more of a studio kind of feel. I danced there for over 24 hours a week. I took ballet, jazz, hip-hop, technical classes, and then I did also competition dances. And for competition dances, we danced on a stage, like a theater stage. And then for Bishop Noel, it was kind of like a fun activity we did. We mostly worked on just the dances. We didn't go through like technical classes and stuff like that. And then we also performed on a gym floor, which was different from performing at Susan's. In ballet, there are many technical things to learn, and it can be very hard to master certain moves. Everything has to be flowy, but also strong, and you have to be in perfect posture all the time, and you have to think of a million things at once. While in jazz, it requires more flexibility. So you have to work on your splits, you have to work on your turns and leaps. And then in hip-hop, you have to work on being strong and hitting things harder. But one of the things that I love is doing an aerial, which is more of an acro step, which you can acquire into each of these dances. It's a no-handed cartwheel, which is my favorite move. One of my favorite memories from dance is from Bishop Noel. As a team, my freshman year, we were really close. We had lots of team bondings. One in particular, we got super close, and that was right before regionals, and we all bonded so much, and then we ended up bonding more, and we ended up winning regionals. Being in dance, you are also part of a team. You have to dance with multiple people at once, and so you have to bond with them. And my coach from Bishop Noel used to say, your team is as strong as your weakest link. So everyone has to work together in order for the dance to look well. But at the same time, you have to work as an individual. So if you're not good at turns, you have to focus on turns yourself. And you have to work on your own flexibility and things like that, and remembering the choreography. But as a team, you have to work together to be bonded and just be like a family. Before we compete, there are a few rituals that we have. We always pray, and we ask certain saints for help as we perform, and then we do our cheer, which is pretty fun. And before each dance, me and my friend Kristen, we always do 3 leaps for good luck. During competitions, normally not everyone is in every dance. I was in every dance this year except for Kristen's solo. So if you're not in a dance, you sit and you watch and you clap for the teams. And normally it's a lot of waiting. So you'll have about 4 dances a day. And if you're not performing, you're either changing, eating, or you're watching dances. And you have to be presentable to all the teams. You have to clap for all the teams, and you want to be happy for them. And it's a long process, so normally it goes from really early in the morning to about 4 in the afternoon, and there are lots of hours in between each dance. The hardest technical skill that I've had to learn in dance are a thing called grands, or they're also called fouettes or second turns. It's doing multiple turns in a row, and your leg has to be at 90 degrees. It sounds a little funny, but they're very beautiful if you do them right. And for me, it's normally a balancing issue and a core issue, and it's very hard to do them, but once you get them, they're really fun to do. After this year, I don't think I'm going to have much of a future in dance. I might do dance a little bit in college just for fun, but I'm definitely not going to join a dance team in college. It's a lot of stress and a lot of work. In my first year of college, I want to focus on my studies. I might, as I'm older, help with the dance team, but I don't think so at the moment. Dance can be a lot of work and a lot of stress, and I really want to focus on me for the rest of my life. I might just do it a little bit for fun, but nothing serious.
Set, go.
For someone who wants to start dancing as either a little girl or boy, or a mom who's thinking about putting their kid into dance, it's a great choice. You really bond and make new friends. It's something that keeps you strong, and it's can be hard at times, but it's worth the challenge. It takes a lot to do dance, but it's really fun. You learn new ways to make friends, you keep strong, you keep fit in a fun way. And from other sports, it's normally a year-round sport, so it's not seasonal like other sports. And you really keep in shape, but at the same time you're having fun. And for kids who are questioning like if it's too much time, you can take like a class or do anything else, and it's a cool thing